Warning, this video contains spoilers for Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. Hey everyone, Ravinous here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood, where last time we defeated another primal, the Lady of Bliss, Sri Lakshmi. So, now we are going to see what the aftermath of said defeat does. And off we go! I did good, got a combination.
You did it again. You saved them. I just wish I could have been more help.
Yeah, you need Echo for that, though.
So, it looks like the Ananta did have a mountain of crystals after all. Like every other tribe. Gods were all such slaves to our weaknesses.
You slew our mistress! She was our hope, our salvation! Is there no end to your cruelty?
Listen to me, please. I know that you're only trying to protect yourselves because you feel frightened and alone. But that's how we all feel, don't you see? If we could just turn to each other for help instead of the gods, I'm sure we could find a way to live in peace. Your crystals are important to you, aren't they? Reflections of your souls, right? Well, you shouldn't have to sacrifice something so precious to a primal.
Who are you to question our choice? You who fight without fear? We wish only to live in peace. And if this be the price we must pay, then so be it!
I know there's nothing I can say to convince you. But I hope that one day you look back and see we only ever wanted the same thing.
Begone, damn you! Spare me your hollow words, and leave me to mourn.
I'll go. But it doesn't mean I'm giving up. Girabania is our home too. And one way or another, we're going to have to learn to live together. Come on. Alphino and Alize are waiting.
Later, ladies. Summon another primal and I'll be back. It's what I do. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Alamigo. Oh, it's not going to be good for her.
Ah, the savage returns, and with her tail firmly between her legs, beaten by beastmen, I hear.
It was a shameful display, by all accounts. She may have curried the Viceroy's favor with her bold promises, but in the end, she's just another plodding bungler like the rest of her kind.
Strange. You would think him a better judge of character. Then again, I hear she's not averse to a more physical mode of persuasion.
I thought she rose through the ranks rather quickly, but no longer. If only she had been content with her lot, she might have lived to see the morrow.
Yeah, you'll just get yourself killed that way. That's what happens when you work for the Empire.
Fadola Rem Lupus. Commander of the Crania Lupi, reporting as ordered.
do you tremble so? Could it be that the Empire's butcher is afraid? That she who walks with death is terrified of her own?
I'm terrified of dying having achieved naught. Gladly would I give my life to win a great victory on the battlefield, had I but the strength.
Alas, you do not. Indeed, you are weak. And born of this weakness is a blind fervor, a raging inferno which threatens to consume not only you, but everyone around you.
Yes, my lord.
You were defeated by the Resistance on several occasions. You misjudged the Ananta and spurred them into summoning an icon. Have you anything to say?
I do not, my lord. My failures are my own. I am prepared to accept your judgment.
And that is very admirable. However, I've had enough of this dumb show. Give voice to that hunger I see in your eyes, or I will pluck them from your head.
I want... I want to make them pay! All of them! Everyone who ever mocked or looked down on me! I want the power to make them pay!
Very well. Then I shall give you a chance. A chance to transcend your mortal limits. Assuming, that is, you are prepared to wager your life for such power.
Transcend, my lord. I came here prepared to die. Tell me what I must do.
What's going on? Uh-oh. Is he the one who did the thing to the big guy that made him into a monster, and he's going to make her into a monster now? Because he seemed like a mad doctor. I didn't know there were mad doctors in this game. I do now. Huh. You yet live. I had my doubts. Welcome back. We had used force to secure the crystals. Alice was not gentle. You finished then? Good. I'm glad it's over. I wish we could have left on better terms, but that was never going to happen. It could be a problem if they get their hands on any more crystals, though. Never mind. We'll deal with that when the time comes. All right, new earring. Let's see if it's. Oh, mount speed of the fringe is increased. Good, good. Let's see. 83, 86. It's an upgrade. All right. I hate leaving it all to you. It makes me wish there was some way of borrowing the echo. Alright, some Shrolog, my last Aether Current, and healing earrings. Alright. You've done us a great service this day. Long shall my sisters sing the praises of the Icon Slayer. Let us bear word to them of Sri Lakshmi's passing. Come, friends, to Vira Nila. Nilia. Oh, well, whatever. Yay for increased speed. Go, Fenrir. Fenrir. Yeah. This feels much better. And we're not even flying yet. So I'm guessing the, well, who knows where any other side quests will pop up. Alright. 'Twas your victory. 'Tis only me that you be the one to tell my sister. Had the Quiliana beliefs been closer to that of the Vera, this crisis could have surely been avoided. If only I had your power, the things I would do. I just hope we don't have to deal with any more primals before we march on to Alamigo. Ah, winds whisper of your success, and your eyes confirm their testimony. The Lady of Bliss no longer holds our Quiliana sisters in her thrall. For this, we thank you. Ravinous did the deed, but we were but witnesses to his heroism. However, I fear this is only the beginning, for there's no cure for that which drives the desperate to beseech the gods for salvation. Should they wish to use their crystal to summon Sri Lakshmi again, naught can be done to help them. We ignore our sister's plight at our peril. This we know. We shall endeavor to show them another path, so that day you speak never comes. We're all in this together, Alamegans and Ananta. We understand that. Hopefully in time they will too. You and yours shall ever be friends of the Vera. On that you have my word. We should be getting back to the Peering Stones. Thank you again, Shirasha, for everything. Alright, so let us hit return. So we have a nice teleport back up. And I'll check for any side quests while we're at it. Nope, no side quests. Got it. Alright. So we should be about done here in the fringes and should be able to move on to the peak. I'm saying should a lot because you never know what might happen. The hero returns together with the stalwart comrades in arms. Glad to hear you managed to deal with Ananta's primal before it could cause us any more grief. Gods know we have enough to worry about. We heard about the primal. Excellent work. If you're looking for Ardenwald, I think I pronounced this right. Ardenwald and his unit, they're currently investigating reports of suspicious activity in the area. Alright. Welcome back. Conrad and Marshal Turapin came to render aid, but I hear that won't be necessary. It won't. Sri Lakshmi is gone. But I should probably start at the beginning. Incredible. I don't know what to say. If you hadn't been there to stop her, who knows where it would have ended. You saved a lot of lives, Ravinous. Take pride in that. It must be said that this is something of an unprecedented situation. Previous summonings were, to my knowledge, planned well in advance by a tribe as a whole. Indeed, there are several aspects of this incident which bear further investigation. In any event, the Quiliana's supply of crystals must remain limited for the foreseeable future, and ambient aether levels closely observed. Understood. The Lions will consult with the Resistance and the Vera for how best to enforce said restrictions. Thank you, Vice Marshal. To other matters, then. What news of the Imperials? None, which itself is troubling. It seems as though Skulls and the remainder of the garrison have fully withdrawn into the peaks. We have seen neither hide nor hair of them since Veladina. Regardless of their reasons, our path is clear. Father has decided it's time to advance east. Finally! He was also most empathetic that you be spared further duties for the present. You are to rest, and would not do for the Warrior of Light to collapse from exhaustion during the march. We may not be as strong or as quick as him, but we're soldiers nonetheless, and we can deal with the Imperials. Aye, you've earned this respite, so enjoy it. Same goes for you, Minago. You've been away from your family too long. Don't deny it. As you say, sir. Thank you. We'll make the most of our time here. So we're under orders to rest a bit, because we just took care of a primal. So okay. I'm actually standing on top of Lisa. All right. Nug used to tell me stories about her home, but somehow I didn't really register how high we'd be up this high. I know how you feel. I've never taken kindly to people telling me to rest. Much will hinge on whether we can capture or destroy Speculated Imperatus. Though the facility was unassailable from the north, it is very vulnerable to attack from the south. Looks like it's up to me and mine to give you a proper welcome. My mother prepared a special meal for this occasion. I have it on good authority that hers is the finest cooking this side of the Veladina. All right. Honored guest, I pray you to partake of our humble offerings as we give thanks for your many valiant deeds. Awesome. Thank you, sir, for this warm welcome. We are honored to break bread with you and your family. Come, eat your fill of our food and drink deep of our spirits. There is more than enough for all. Well, when you put it that way, don't mind if I do. Alright, sit and eat. Can't fight on an empty belly. She wasn't kidding when she said her mother could cook. You know, seeing her with her family, I can't help thinking of my own. How my father would come home from a hunt with dinner on his shoulder, and Ida would prepare it with herbs and spices. Our mother died when I was little, so she did most of the cooking. We didn't have much, but we had each other, and that was enough for me. But they wouldn't let us have even that. Theodoric, Gaius. Of course, Father and Ida had to fight. I would have too if I'd been older, but they didn't have to die. It never ends, does it? They call us beasts and treat us like them, and treat us like them. They push and they push and they until someone pushes back, until someone takes up arms or summons a god. A false god. If the 12 are watching us, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they see the strong hurt the weak? When people fight and die and nothing gets better, and it just goes on and on and on. There's no justice, just us. You'd have to ask them. I don't think the gods listen to people like me. Thanks for listening. I know I was just rambling, but I feel better somehow. Who knows what the answers are, or even if there are any. Either way, life goes on, and we've got to go with it. Sorry, that sounded better in my head. I must be getting tired. Time to turn in, I think. Tomorrow's another day, eh? Let's see what it brings. Sleep well, Ravinous. any side? Does this next day bring more side quests? I wonder. Well, first we have to talk to everybody. So if your mother's food is so good, why are you such a terrible cook? Honestly, you've got to get her to teach you the basics while you're here. Because I've got other skills. In case you've forgotten, I'm one of the finest hunters this tribe's ever seen. And anyway, I don't remember you being a master culinarian. How long has it been since I last saw my father? Maybe Alphino and I should take a trip to Charlayan. Charlayan. When all this is over, I mean. There is something to be said for a home-cooked meal, is there not? We must cherish this moment, fleeting as they are. The fight will always be there, waiting for us to return. And healing earrings, and now I can fly. Sure enough, we got side quests. Only here, though. So, and it looks like 3 of them. Alright. Can do. And it's a side story. So let's come back to him. We'll do the side quests real quick, and then we can singularly focus on the side story. Excuse me, sir. Can you spare a moment? We'll be meeting to barter with Ananta soon. I'd like to surprise them with something more than our usual wares. Something special. I'd like to find out what sort of thing they actually need. But they're like to discover my plans if I were to ask them directly. That's where you come in. I need you to go and speak with them for me. No need to question everyone in the village, of course. If you strike up a conversation with even 5 of the Nanta, I'm sure you'll learn plenty. Then I can see to preparing goods I'll truly enjoy. Okay, so I'll have to go to the Nanta village, talk to them. And hop. Nice night for hunting, isn't it? Nice night for hunting, isn't it? Especially now that the Garleans have turned tail and fled. But before you couldn't step foot from Peering Stones without being dragged in a fight between them and the Resistance. Now we're back to our usual haunts. I've run into a bit of trouble. It seems in our absence, a horde of boots have been taking a liking to my favorite place to hunt. They're always hiding on the cliffs tops, just out of range of my arrows, and swooping down when I'm not looking. Would that I had wings to fly up after them. Word has it you have a knack for handling seemingly unsurmountable problems. It'd mean the world to me if you could scale the cliff southwest of here and do away with the hoots. Okay. We'll do that. And there's also a couple of hold on, put this here. Vistas that I want to go check out too. So off we go. So this should be the Mahoots over here. They said they were on the cliff above, so I imagine it's up here. There it is. Featherfoot, we're on. Alright. And hopefully I can attack them in time. There we go. No, you don't. And finish you off and stun you. I don't want to be paralyzed, thank you. There. That does that. Alright, before I fly back there, let's head over this way. I imagine there's actually a vista somewhere over here. Like, say, can I get up to the... Get up high enough? I can fly no higher. Darn. Well, I wanted to see if there was a vista up here. Oh, don't see any. Okay. And there was this cliff area over here when we went exploring all that long ago. But I don't see anything. Nope. Okay. Zoom out a bit so that ice is out of our faces. Yeah, I was very curious. I've been curious about up here for a while now, but it looks like it does look like a place I could land as I startle like crazy. But nothing there, at least not at the moment. Possibly later? I don't know. You know, I mentioned other zones like the Ruby Sea and Yangsha, and even the steps looked a lot smaller from the air. You know, the fringes really don't. Look just as big as ever. Probably because there is so much, you know, space around here. Oh, that's right. I wanted to check up here too. I've been so curious about some of these locations. Hey, there's a guy up here. You wish to trade? For you, I can do not. You seek out the great and wise veteran who resides over these grounds, or maybe he will seek you out in Ralgor's Reach. Okay. Oh wait, I get it. This is the place where you check your DPS for raids and extreme primals and stuff. I get it. Now, I remember up here. We'll go up here and say /lookout. Got it. Alright. Now we'll head to the Nanta village. While we look around. I don't think there was a vista over here. Let's take a look inside. I don't think there was one over here. This was a location just for our job quest. So, oh, there's one. There's a. Oh wow. That's what I'm here to see. Yes, these. Wow. Okay. Well, it's nice to get a few sightseeing logs done while I can actually fly around and see them. Alright. Just ask them what they would like. I would give anything for a new pair of gloves. My skin is quite delicate, you see, and these gloves tend to chafe my arms. Sadly, the thread I need is not easy to come by. Alright, gloves and or thread. Alright. Sorry, but I have no time to talk. I must see to my sister's fencing lessons. Alright. Why do I seem so bothered? My sisters are constantly fawning over me. How are your scales so lustrous and smooth? You must tell me where you get your rouge. I wish I had your hourglass figure. It's not easy being beautiful. Rouge. Got it. Huh? We were discussing what to do about an upcoming meeting with the M tribe. I made a grievous error taking stock of our arrows. I fear we'll be short if something is not done soon. Arrows. Gloves, rouge, arrows. I guess, rapiers for fencing. Is my trouble written so plainly on my face? If you must know, I worry about the poison we lace our arrows with is too potent. One slip of the hand and we will be irreparably scarred, forever depriving the world of our unequaled beauty. Just the thought of it is too much to bear. Alright. So, arrows, rouge, gloves, poison, maybe. Generally, beauty stuff is what they're all about. All right, first, let's talk to you. All right, dealt with your ghost problem. The boots are gone. So you did scale the cliffs. That's quite the feat. A pity you're not part of our tribe. We could do with more capable hunters like you. What are the ghosts doing there to begin with? By all rights, they should be busy brooding about a cemetery somewhere. Then again, Verdalja has seen more than his fair share of death lately. Hopefully, any other spirits still lingering there will soon move on. Good, because I don't want to investigate it. Alright. Talk to him. Welcome back. I trust your talks with Ananta were enlightening? I see. I didn't realize their stocks and supplies were so lacking. Anything else? The poison for their arrows is too potent. I imagine such a potent irritant to their skin would prove troublesome when preparing their arrows, especially given their aversion to anything that might blemish their skin. I've got it. I will make them long gloves to protect against their poisons. They'll need a special coating, and I'll need your help to get it. Take this container to East End and fill it with the resin from the trees there. I will see to readying the fabric for the gloves. Okay. Episode's gonna run long, but let's finish this so we can work on the side story in the next episode. And then from there, we head east. Into the peaks, but not yet. Got to get that resin. I imagine there won't be a fight for this one. Imagine. Doesn't mean, yeah, that's not proof one way or the other, though. Alright. There are our trees. Here we go. Get the resin. You tap the tree, but it fails to yield any resin. Well, that's sad. About you. fail. Okay, so not these two. Too far south now. Or, not south, but away. Well, that is a person. Oh, there's a destination. Can I get from here? Be lovely if I could. Lovely. There we go. Got the resin. Let us be on our way. So, again, I keep on thinking there's got to... There it is. About to say, there's got to be a vista. Here we go. So, look out. Thank you. Ooh, sightseeing number 1. Neat. There we go. Got it. Yeah, worth it for running a little long in this episode. We did good. Vistas, side quests. How did you fare at East End? Here you go. Good, good. This is more than enough. The Nanta will be quite pleased. You may be surprised to know that we've had altercations with the Nanta a time or two over territory disputes. Thankfully, we managed to settle things. This bartering of goods helps maintain our good relations. Thanks to you, we can keep doing just that. Very good. Okay, so we're out of time for this episode, but in the next, we'll do our little side story with the old man here. So, if you enjoyed this, give it a like. Any thoughts, comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, click on my beautiful face. If you'd like to support these videos, check out my Patreon. And thank you for watching. Till next time, later.